Hey, good morning. This is Bob Trade Genius, and I think it's an oxymoron to say Happy Memorial Day. So, thoughts and prayers are with those who have given their life for our country and its freedom. And as many of you probably know, I'm a former Marine Corps officer, and it has special meaning for me. The people that did not make it home is pretty sad and devastating for the family. So just keep that in your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree with our politicians' policies that cause us to get into more wars than we probably should get into. The people that go do it out of dedication to you and to me. There's a saying in the military is that you don't fight for your country, you fight for your friends, and you fight for your family. And just keep that in your thoughts, especially when we're running all over the world here, fighting all these little brush fires. But I want to talk about 4 secular trends today that I think are interesting stocks, I should say, that have secular opportunities. And the first one I'm bringing up is Roku. This gapped down and had a lot of pressure on it because it was a big short seller, a successful one that's really been fighting it. And on Thursday, he capitulated. He probably didn't lose any money, but he capitulated and actually flipped long and said, I think I'm misunderstanding the power of the cord cutting and people bailing out of cable. And you could see it probably, with the strength of Netflix, and with Netflix now being worth more than Disney, I think it's telling us not so much how strong Netflix is, it's just how overpriced cable is and the pressure on it. And so with Roku, obviously popped Friday 10%. I didn't want to chase it. Went right to VWAP here, and what I'm looking at now too is if it breaks this high at 38.84 area, I think it's worth a shot. And it may gap up again here on Tuesday, and as long as it doesn't gap up over 42 area, it's still probably worth a shot, because I think it's going to fill this gap right here at 49. So I think there's an opportunity, and it's one, if you have to sit in for a little bit, you're probably okay, because there's going to be a lot of short interest that's getting rolled off, and money flow has been kind of rolling up all along here. The other one I want to show you is it's one that I have personal understanding of, because I know people that were in this from pre-IPO. I didn't really talk about it in my subscribing service because super speculative. I mean, this easily could have went from 684 to 2, because you never know with biotech stocks and FDA approvals and things of that nature. So what happened is that they actually got an approval in Europe for, this is the Botox, this is the Allergan killer, this is next stage Botox, cheaper and better. So it was running up ahead of the FDA announcement. The FDA did not approve it, so you had to gap down to here. But then when people read the FDA report, it's basically saying that, hey, everything looks good except for some manufacturing process things that you need to clean up. And then this thing just launched, and I think they just are squeezing the shorts. We got an inverted hammer here. I'm not saying to buy this at all right now. Summertime, August, September, I think is the next FTA meeting. But if this thing pulls back, I'm going to put it on my watch list now. If this thing pulls back and we get another surge of momentum, I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to tuck it away in my IRA, because if you look at the price of Allergan and the market cap associated with its Botox, then you can see this thing has tremendous upside to it. But I don't feel like chasing it, and I think it's going to come down. It has a gap here to still fill, and so it might even come all the way back down to here. Not saying it will. I'm saying these gaps tend to get filled. So, and lockups are ending this summer too. So there'll be some pressure on this stock. But put in your long-term list. This is one of those things that could be 4 or 5 bagger for you. Related is a company called Fold. Okay, they do Orphan stocks. This is another one that has FDA approval everywhere in the world except for the U.S. and it has in Taiwan, and so it has a pretty good opportunity to make some good good revenue and profit to it. And I don't think it's a question of if it's going to get US FDA. It's a question if it's going to get it on this next round. And so I'm watching this little kind of like a cup. This is pretty much at the highs though. You know, if you look here, you know, it's at 90% of its 52-week high. But I think it's something to worth watching here. If it comes up to here, I think it's going to break through. And so, you know, and I'm going to put this on the watch list as well for it to, if it breaks here, they've already opened up option contracts at 50 for October. So some people are starting to speculate that this thing could really go. Fixed costs are covered. So if you get revenue coming in from the U.S., it's just going to drop right to the bottom line. So FYI on that. And then we're already in Twitter, and I think, you know, it's forming a nice little consolidation on high here. And I think they're going to try to push these social media FANG stocks up before the last hurrah. And so just more of a, we're already in this one, but I think the way it's looking right now, I think it's going to try to test a double top here at 37 area. And so we're in it. And then also another one that's the Chinese is you know, Alibaba here. There's no such thing as triple tops. Nice W here. It's consolidating, and I think this is going to break out too. And then one that already ran, but look for a pullback. This is the Chinese version of Netflix. Okay, and so it had a big move, consolidated, big move. It's consolidating again, and if it does 20 to 23 area, you know, you're looking at probably $26. So it's just some interesting plays here. You know, these are really speculative, and that's why, you know, I don't normally follow them, but I thought some people that might want to look at them themselves, you might want to take a look at, take a shot at. Nice little bull flag here. And oh, my poor dog's crying. And so anyway, on that note, I better let you guys go and see what she wants. But anyway, have a great day off, and I'll be back at you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.